What if in just 15 seconds you could get a clearer picture of what's really going inside your body? So before problems show up on the outside. I'm Emmanuel, I'm a biologist, and I help people make sense of their health so that they can feel better and age better. Because that's what fascinated me about the Prism IU. We all know people can look fine, eat what they think is a decent diet, take supplements, try to be healthy, and still feel tired, run down, inflamed, hormonally off balance, or simply just not at their best. And the problem is most people are guessing. They're guessing whether whatever they're doing is actually working or not. So the Prism IO is interesting because it takes some of that guessing work away. It is small, a non-invasive device that gives you a score in about 15 seconds based on your skin carotenoid levels. So now let me explain that simply. Carotenoids are plant pigments found in colorful fruits and vegetables, and they are very important part of our body's antioxidant defense. So in plain English, they help protect the body against oxidative stress. And oxidative stress matters because it is linked with so many of the things people struggle with now. Fatigue, poor recovery, unhealthy lifestyle patterns, too much stress, lack of sleep, sun damage, and often that general feeling that your body is not quite thriving. So Prism IO, using distinct wavelengths of light and biofeedback technology to assess carotenoid level in the skin. It doesn't involve needles, it doesn't involve blood, it's quick, portable and easy. And what I really like is that it doesn't just give a vague wellness talk, it gives an actual score that people can follow over time. That's powerful because when people can see something, they understand it differently. So sometimes telling somebody, oh, you need more antioxidant support doesn't really land. But when they see a score and realize, maybe my body is under more stress than I thought, suddenly the conversation becomes real. Now, what makes this even more interesting to me is that this is not something that appeared out of nowhere. So this technology has been built on more than 20 years of innovation and is the legacy of the biophotonic scanner, which has already generated millions of scans globally and one of the world's largest antioxidant database of its kind. So the Prism IO uses newer reflection spectroscopy together with machine learning, and it was designed to make this kind of measurement more accessible, portable and practical. So it's not random gadgetry, and that matters to me. So there was also a large clinical study looking at correlations between Prism score and diet, lifestyle and skin attributes. And the results were fascinating. So the higher score were associated with things we would expect from a healthier lifestyle. So more fruit and vegetable intake, more whole grain, more dark-colored vegetables, better sleep habit, more exercise, lower UV exposure. And the lower scores were associated with things like fried food, sugary drinks, frequent late nights, higher body fat and BMI, and poorer self-reported skin measures. So that's important because it shows the score is not meaningless. It reflects real patterns in how people live. Higher scores were also associated with better self-reported skin appearance, better smoothness, better hydration, more even tone, and fewer visible lines and wrinkles. So it makes sense because oxidative stress does not just affect how you feel internally, but it also shows up in your skin. So this is where I think Prism IO becomes really exciting. It sits at the meeting point of nutrition, lifestyle, beauty, and health awareness. It helps people connect the dots between what they eat, how they live, how they feel, and what starts to show up in their skin and energy. So, what I love is that it gives people a starting point, not fear, not guilt, just awareness. So, because once you know where you stand, you can do something about it. You can improve your nutrition, you can support your body better, you can make smarter daily choices. And then you can track progress over time instead of just hoping for the best. So that's why I think this is super cool and so clever. So this doesn't diagnose disease. It's not pretended to be something it isn't. But it does provide a meaningful, non-invasive marker of antioxidant status and lifestyle impact. And in a world where so many people are disconnected from what their body is telling them, that is incredibly useful. So for me, the Prism IO is not a little gadget. So it's a conversation starter, an awareness tool, a way of helping people to see that their daily choices really do matter. And sometimes that is the first step to real change. So if you are curious about how it works, what the score means, or why this could be such a powerful wellness tool, send me a message and I'll be happy to show you more.